Hey, this is Pat, and today we're checking out the all-new Alpinestars Copper V3 riding jeans. Now, the copper line within Alpinestars' options for riding jeans has been a perennial favorite, something that Spurgeon, who is on my left here, you can see the lovely lower half of him, has been wearing for quite a few years. He's actually had quite a few generations of this riding jean, and the V3 brings a much more casual look, an updated abrasion resistance, as well as an update in the armor that they're providing, while giving you a nice blend-in look to it. It's got a nice tapered cut, and I think something that would be at home more on a commuter, maybe someone who's riding into work and wants to blend in when they get there, the copper V3s might be a great option for you. Now, they are coming in sizes ranging from 28 to 40, come in two colorways. We have them in the blue here. It also comes in a black and comes in at the $250 price point, which is about $10 up from where we saw the last V2s coming in at. But before we get too long-winded on the details, let's talk about the overall fit. Now, Spurgeon typically wears his jeans around a 36. We have him wearing the 36 in the copper V3s here, which, as he is attested to, is the size he would go with if he was to pick these up. Now, just for reference, he measures his belly button and his waist right around 39.5 inches. So if you're looking at the size chart and taking that inch measurement, it's about one size down from what that recommendation would be from the size chart. So keep that in mind. If you're looking at that measurement, go down or just use your normal US jean size that you typically go with, and you should be all set. But let's start at the top and work our way down. Now, this is a cotton polyester main construction with a little bit of aramid reinforcement in a couple areas I'll call out, but it does have 1% stretch, and I think this is something that Spurgeon and I were talking about is overly comfortable. It's gonna be nice to moving around in the seated position on your bike, so something that will be comfortable for those all-day rides, or again, if you're riding them to work and walking around. You do have a button and zipper main entry with some reinforced belt loops, and a traditional 5-pocket design with the stash pocket over on the right-hand side as well. Nothing too crazy when it comes to the overall seams running down the front. Like I said, it does blend in, but at the knee, that's what I want to talk about. You do get the Nucleon Flex CE Level 1 knee armor there, and it is adjustable. There's 3 pockets in there that you can adjust it. Just make sure it's sitting in the right position. And for reference, usually when you're standing up, it should be sitting just below the kneecap. So in that riding position, it'll huck up and be in the right spot to protect you in the event of an accident. But I do like that it is adjustable there. And as you can see, nothing else going all the way down the front other than that nice straight, almost tapered cut to it, I think is a really great style for the US market. Spurgeon, go ahead and turn to the left and kick that leg out for me. On the outer seam, one thing I want to point out is up here at the hip, you do have a quad seam over on the upper hip, and then it turns into a triple seam down the outer side. Now, that is a good thing. This is going to be a high abrasion zone, so it is nice to have that triple stitching on the outside. I would have loved if they added some aramid behind it, though. You do get aramid at the knee, underneath that knee armor, and you get some at the seat as well, but it does end at that outer seam. Again, this is a highly prone area to slide in the event of an accident. I do wish they would have added that in there. Maybe in the next iteration, Alpinestars, you can give that to us. Go ahead and face the back for me, Spurgeon. Let's get a good glimpse at the back here. You get 2 belt hooks at the back, which is nice. Again, that's going to keep it from riding down or riding up in that seated position. And you get the A-Stars logo in leather up at the top patch. You get another round of that triple seam running across the seat, but you don't get it on the vertical, which is, again, a highly prone area for sliding. So I would have loved to see that, but this is where your aramid panel is going to be, underneath that seat right there. There's not a mesh liner up against it, so it will get hot on hotter days, but you do have that abrasion resistance should you go down. 2 top loading pockets, as well as the color-on-color Alpinestars logo over on the right-hand side. But again, no crazy seams, nothing that really makes it stand out as a riding set of pants. Spurgeon, you go ahead and spin around to the front for me. So there you have it. The copper V3s, to me, are a great option that's going to blend in. Comes in with a CE Level A abrasion with that aramid at the knee and the seat. CE Level 1 armor, so something that's going to be good for light riding around town, maybe light commuting, things along those lines, and won't be too hot in the summer months. But if you still have questions, go ahead and click that info button. That's going to take you over to the product page where you can read other rider reviews and see what other riders are saying about the new copper V3s. If you still have questions, though, our customer service team is always available. They're all riders, happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining old Dump Truck Dunbar and me for checking out the all-new copper V3 riding jeans. I'm Pat, and I'll see you in the next video.